Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to go over a potentially major winter storm that's again going to affect parts of the southeast, but also parts of the plains in the Midwest. It will also extend in the northeast, so it will drop several inches, possibly a foot of snow, and even or maybe over that in spots, especially across the northeast and parts of the mid-Atlantic. But before we get into that, I want to be sure you guys like this video. If you enjoy it, subscribe to the channel. If you like the content, leave a comment below. If you have any questions or want your local forecast, and share this video with family and friends if they are at risk for hazardous winter weather. So yeah, welcome to winter. Please be cautious on the roads and prepare for what's expected to come. And yeah, basically what the models show is that this is likely going to start out as an Alberta clipper. As you can see by the narrow band, or not really narrow, but yeah, narrow band of 6+ inches, extending from North Dakota into the Missouri border, but it could be further north or south than that, depending on what model and what scenario comes out. But yeah, this low pressure is basically tracking from northern plains down to the Ozarks to the southeast and then back up along the east coast, perhaps being a nor'easter and becoming a much stronger low pressure after that. So yeah, there will be heavy snow across the plains and parts of the southeast, northeast too. So yeah, there will be a foot in some spots across the southeast, northeast part of the system, but I'm really not sure on what exactly there is, and some models don't even show that. And there is uncertainty in where those totals would end up, so I did not include that in the forecast at the moment. So yeah, this will be possibly historic, but I doubt it will be like record-breaking unless the heaviest snows end up falling over here in the southeast and end up being like over a foot or so. That's possible, but I'm not sure at this time because again, there's model differences and all that need to be like rigged up. So yeah, we're gonna go on the models that do show like some quite heavy snow across these regions and all the model scenarios basically speaking. So according to the European model, this shows like some 6+ inch amounts specifically across parts of North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska. So yeah, also areas along the central Missouri River. That's where those 6+ inches could end up. And yeah, and then you got this really heavy snow across southeast. So this heavy snowfall right here in the southeast is really where we're especially looking at, because there could be a foot plus of snow across parts of mid-Atlantic and even the southeast. As you can see, places like northern Georgia and northeast Alabama could see over that, and also parts of mid-Atlantic like Virginia. And yeah, so you want to watch out for that because the snow will be very heavy, obviously, and will be really far to the south. But I mean, many of these areas have seen a winter storm this year, and some areas haven't. And some areas may not have recorded snow all season, but you know, it's winter. And then we have the GDPS model, or the Canadian model. There's a band of several inches going from northeastern South Dakota, southwest Minnesota, Iowa, eastern Missouri, and western Illinois. That would include cities like Des Moines, St. Louis, and maybe parts of the Twin Cities metro. But that would be like on the northern edge of that band if this model were to verify. And while it doesn't look like it get much farther out and just end up mostly in the seas after that, Atlantic, but it does drop some heavy snowfall across parts of the southeast, locally if possible in parts of northern Georgia and parts of south and southern Carolina. So you want to definitely watch out if you're like in this whole area, because there are a wide range of scenarios obviously, and there's more to get to. And then we have the GFS model. You see that band of 6+ inches that goes across North Dakota, southwest Minnesota, northeast South Dakota, and Iowa. That's obviously still there, but then you have another area of foot plus of snow, and there's actually 3 of them. One of them runs along the southern Appalachians into the central, and then also across parts of the Ozarks and parts of the western Ohio Valley. I kind of actually doubt that's going to happen, at least over here, but here I'm actually kind of starting to reconsider this. And probably not over here either. And that would be like, namely, wet lake effect snow, mostly for the most part, which is enhancing these totals across western Pennsylvania, western New York State, and extreme northeast Ohio. Yeah, definitely something to look into. Even though I think this kind of heavy snow would be unlikely in this area, unfortunately, because it is kind of going to be like a powerful winter storm system. So yeah, it's definitely something to watch. As I've said, like, pretty much the whole time. The UK model is also not very strong with the winter storm system, but it still has a band of several inches across the similar areas that the other models have been showing across the upper Midwest while it is a blipper. And then it kind of fades out, but perhaps providing one bout of wintry weather across central Alabama / Georgia into the central Carolinas and the Virginia, and then just kind of fades out after that. But I mean, I should probably see if there's more than that, but I feel like the timing of the system, okay, yeah, so that system definitely wasn't over, and I can show you the, oh wait, no, that was, so yeah, looking further into the models, this storm has not yet been finished, but looking later into next week, I'd have to say there is something up that this model in particular is up to. It actually extends this band of snow further up, and I only provided for the 7 days being next 7 days or whatever, which means I'm gonna have to refine this area of northern edge if all the other models show this continuing, which probably it will. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so foot of snow across from southern Virginia into Pennsylvania, New York State, and also the New England region. Again, the GDPS, or Canadian model, does bring a powerful blizzard to Atlantic Canada, but there won't be much impacts in the rest of the East Coast, so nothing to consider really. And then the New England snowstorm too. I should also have put this out in the forecast, but it was a little far out to determine, and it kind of proves it still, because look at the Canadian model, it's still almost completely empty. It's mostly out in the seas and then goes to Atlantic Canada, which is just east of the United States and New England. So I'm still gonna provide that there is a lack of certainty and confidence, which is why I'm not putting out the 1+ foot snowfall totals for now, but I will probably have to do so in the next update if these trends continue, because this is going to be a very robust blockbuster storm system if models like this verify. See here, that band of a foot plus of snow, maybe even locally 2 feet, is if the conditions are right. But I think the 1.5 foot would be most likely, based on what I'm seeing here and what we're seeing here as a whole across this winter system. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a very important thing to watch over the next few days, as this is a very dynamic system, so things will definitely change a lot over the next few days, specifically with this storm system and the snowfall in forecast, which I'm hoping you did. You'll definitely want to consider subscribing to this channel, liking this video if you recommend and enjoy the content on our channel, such as our forecast, which is specifically what this channel is for, and also some other weather stuff too. And if you have any suggestions or want local forecasts, and if you have any other questions below, you can comment down below. And if you subscribe to this channel, you should probably hit the bell which is right next to the subscribe button once you've subscribed, and be sure to stay notified if you want to continue receiving updates, including this dynamic winter storm. And be sure to stay safe and have a good day.